What's up YouTube, it's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get Nicky Romero's noise air balloon riser effect. Pretty much hear it in his tracks when he kind of transitions from section to section. Right here I got my EDM MIDI Sample Saturday session open. If you want those samples, go ahead, click the link in the top left hand corner and download these samples. But I'm going to show you how to get that Nicky Romero noise air balloon effect right now. First step you got to do is create a software instrument track, and we're going to only use Logic plugins. So as my instrument, I'm going to use the ESP synth right here. Okay, so what we want is, of course, is just to isolate the noise, as this is a noise effect. So we're going to bring down all these and just bring up the noise slider right there. And we're going to pull our sustain all the way up, and we get something like this. That's some noise. Now we're just going to bring up the frequency. We don't want it too piercing. We want something kind of nice like that. Nothing too piercing. Next step that we gotta do is record that into Logic. Alright, so I'm just gonna make an 8-bar length loop of that. So let's drag my MIDI right there and just drag this out. Quantize that. Alright, so our first step is done. Next step, we want to bring in an EQ to just filter out those lows. Go around 500 hertz is okay. Alright, next step we're going to do is going to get that tube balloon air effect, and we're going to bring in a flanger to get that. So let's go ahead, modulation, flanger, stereo. So here is our flanger plugin right here. What we are going to want to do here is put 100% mix, put the speed down, intensity we're going to bring down to 0 for now, and we're going to bring back the feedback around minus 77%. So we're going to do our intensity around 2.5%. That's where I usually like to put it at. You get sort of this tube kind of effect, kind of like air is coming out of a balloon. Alright, that's pretty cool. Next step we're going to do is now go ahead and bounce this in place. And we are just going to control click or right click on our region, go bounce in place. And we're going to call this the Nicky Romero air balloon effect. Nicky Romero air balloon effect. Riser. Okay. Everything else is okay. We just hit OK. Logic will do its thing. And there is our riser right there. Alright, we are almost there. Next step that we're going to do is going to go ahead and convert this to a sampler track. So right click on that and go to convert to new sampler track. Regions, okay, we're going to call it that. And you can always save this, so you can just pull it up in future productions. Okay, so now that we did that, we have this. The same thing, just in Logic's EXS24. So now we're going to open up Logic's EXS24. Over here in the pitch section, we're going to change this to 7. And we're going to turn up our glide to around something like that is okay. And we're going to go ahead and close that. Just one more time, I'm going to lower or filter out some of the lows just to make sure we don't have any of that. And we'll take a little bit of the highs. Just so it's not so annoyingly in your ears. And the next step that we are going to do is, if you don't have this window open, double click this. And we're going to make sure our controller section is open right here, which is this guy right here. Make sure that is open by clicking that. And our controller modulation right here. We're going to select that to pitch bend. Now you're not going to see it on the screen because it's going off my screen, my recording kind of window, but it's over there. Click this and select something that is called pitch bend. It is right under note velocity. Once you got that, we're going to go ahead and just put in a dot right here, put in a dot at the beginning, and we're going to bring this down, all the way down, and we're going to bring this all the way up. And now we get something like this. And of course you can play around with how much high and how much where you want to start at and where you want it to end at. But for now, we're just going to leave it from end to end. Another trick I like to do is to make it sound wide. So I'm going to go to my plugin section right here, go to delay, and go to a sample delay. And to automatically make it a little bit wide, we're going to delay our right channel right here by putting it up a couple samples. It just kind of thickens that out kind of instantly. All right, next thing that we're going to do is going to go ahead and hit A on our keyboard, and we're going to automate the volume so it kind of gets a nice little rise. So we're going to go all the way down, and this is going to be a little bit up like that. All right, and then now we are going to bring it into our track. Let's see where we are here. All right, so as you can see right there, it kind of ended abruptly when it went from this section to this section. Now, it automatically sounds weird because they are two different songs, but we can kind of fix that a little bit by adding a delay plugin in there. So on our riser effect track, we are going to go to delay, and we're just going to bring in a tape delay here. And I find that kind of the preset default setting like this kind of works. I mean, it could be a little bit tighter, but as you can see, it kind of flowed a little bit better, and you can kind of mess around with the delay settings to get it to work with your song. All right, so that is how you get a Nicky Romero noise air balloon riser effect. Go ahead and put that into your EDM productions. Remember to save this EXS24 file so you guys can kind of go ahead and bring that preset up whenever you want a riser effect in your tracks. For more good videos, remember to subscribe. If you have any questions on this one, ask me in the comment section below, and I'll see you boys and girls in the next video. Talk to you boys and girls later.